Hey everyone, we're going to jump into the Star Citizen live broadcast, the first of 2024, the road to Alpha 3.23. Let me tell you something. I am so excited for this. I've been a backer for like 12 years for Star Citizen, and let me tell you, I think this is the largest patch, the largest update I've ever seen, and I think the hype is real. We're talking about a release in probably a couple of months, and wow. So this is some of the highlights. It's 2 hours long. The Star Citizen Live was 2 hours long, so I didn't cover it all. These are some of the highlights, and I'm just going to do a reaction to some of this. Drum roll, Jared.
Should we lay it on him? I mean, we're right there. We're right there with the mini map.
I don't even know where you're going to go with this.
You don't know where we're going to go for the mini map?
No, okay. Now you've said that.
Should we lay it up?
Sure.
Say it.
Star map.
Star map.
New star map.
So long coming.
So big quality of life improvement from where we're at right now. And again, you know, we're changing it because it's the current star map is difficult to use. It's not clear. You know, you don't get enough feedback.
Yeah.
Some things are broken.
Yeah,
you know?
we don't get enough feedback. Yeah, difficult to use.
He said some things are broken.
Yeah.
Understatement of the freaking century.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time on styling it, making it very clear, making it very easy to use, done a lot of testing ourselves of just playing around with it. We've added some new features to it too. So essentially a estimated travel time if you set a route to somewhere, search functionality, which is all fairly basic to start with. We'll obviously come back more on that later, but or down the line. But essentially, you know, if I want to go to Hurston, I type in Hurston, it takes me to Hurston on the map, and I click set route, and then I go. Like it's
imagine that.
You know, I don't understand. Why can it be so easy? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, and we're obviously very excited about it.
I have so many traumas, though, JJ. What am I going to do with all my traumas?
You have to find new ones.
We have to find new ones. That was good.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then from the star map, let's just go way to the other end of technical stuff. With a little thing showcased by Sean Tracy and Andre at CitizenCon, the character creator.
Star map is probably one of the biggest features I'm looking for. I mean, everybody is, but
along with all the new scans of characters,
to finally get it in our hands, oh my god!
You basically look people that you're going to be able to customize from. Yeah, you've got basically two ways of customizing a character now, which is very exciting. You've essentially got something that allows you to do a DNA blend, which is that's what we call it anyway. So you're basically taking your head on one side, which is what you currently have. There's basically a bank of heads on the other side that you can flick through and look, you know, I like these particular features. And what you can do is you can select one, go, I like this person's nose. I can then go on my slider 0 to 100% and go, you know, I want to go all the way to having their nose, and I want to go all the way to having mine, or I want to go somewhere in between. So it blends the two shapes together. And you can do that for the entire head. You can do it for ears, nose, eyes, brow, lips, all that sort of stuff. The second way of doing it, which is a very cool one, is, I don't know what we ended up calling it, but essentially you are grabbing anchor points on the face. So
I like that idea.
Let's say I grabbed my brow and I was looking at it from the side and I dragged my mouse to the right-hand side and tried to pull it out. What it does is it looks through our bank of heads that we've got in the back end and essentially tries to translate what is there to what you're doing with the mouse. So if I did it on my nose and pulled it that way, it would try and find a nose.
That's where all the space cows are.
You're basically
They're floating out in space.
On the face, moving the mouse around, and essentially seeing it go through all of these different iterations.
Okay, well that sounds awesome. So you're not just pulling out
sculpting, but you're not
points on a face. It's actually algorithms are blending,
able to make some really unique characters
from
we've had a lot of
multitude
of tests
heads,
to make, you know,
translating the data as you pull points on the face. That's awesome.
It's a fun testing session. You know, you can get something that looks, you know, pretty damn close. But on top of that, we've got new hair, facial hair, makeup. The hair is very cool, by the way. You've now got hair dye. So if I really wanted to, let's say, change my hair to white, I can change it to white. Have it fade into blue. I can select how quickly it fades in. If it's like a
I can make a bandul. A Banu Vandal.
A ton of really
That's
cool
going to be my character.
There. And obviously the UI has had a big overhaul.
It's the way it is. Deal with it.
Not an Alien says, I hope we can make freaks.
Yeah, they're on the right track now. Because I'm going to make my Bandul.
Just let them sit with that. Let everybody sit knowing that that's what That's what he said.
You can make
not an alien.
Yeah, no aliens.
They're
gonna look damn close.
Cargo. Cargo's getting its next big kind of push there. What can you tell us that's involved there? Freight elevators, obviously.
Yeah, we've got the freight elevators. We've got the basically the instance hangars. So you're going to be able to go to your own hangar. You're going to have your freight elevator. You're going to be able to spawn your ship. The core part of the experience is that you essentially go to your freight elevator. We'll have a kiosk with a nice new UI on it. You can then interact with that to essentially go, what's in my storage? So the regular inventory area storage is going away, so it's much more physically based in your hangar storage. It's much more personal. You then go, I want all of this stuff, click, 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 click. You fill up or see the freight elevator filling up on the UI. You then click a button and lo and behold, all your stuff's just come out the ground. And then it's up to you to load it into your ship.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
So as part of that, we'll
that sounds awesome.
Hover trolleys. We've also got the tractor beam that's usable in there too, so you can then wheel it over, start loading up your ship, and it's a much more representative feel of what the cargo experience is going to be like long term.
That sounds perfect.
It's a lot in 3.
There is so much crap coming to this patch.
We're not done. We're not done. There's a. I want to start wrapping this because I want to get to our next talking point here. We're not sharing everything that's in 3.23. There are still some things we want to keep secret. There's still some, obviously I also don't want to spoil an entire season of ISC. We've already covered so much and stuff like this. But you can also expect things like the Blockade Runner mission. If you remember, we covered that on ISC.
Yeah, don't care. I don't care about
sometime last
Siege
year.
Wars, and I don't care
maybe
about
in Q3 sometime. The Blockade Runner experience that we talked about then, that's targeted
Xeno
for
threat.
3.23.
I don't care about any of that.
A big update to Xeno threat that we're not going to share just yet. We're going to let players, that's one of those things that we're going to let players experience for yourself. Xeno threat and a sort of a pre-Xeno threat thing that's got a name, but I'm not going to share the name today. I want to see if people can suss it out. But Xeno threat's getting much bigger, much broader, and much more interesting, personally, from my perspective. That'll roll out. That'll start to roll out before 3.23, and then into 3.23, if all things go.
I don't really care. I know a lot of people
planned.
do. But the compass and the mini-map, star map, God.
The looting stuff, the looting stuff.
Oh, the looting's fantastic.
The new looting stuff that we saw.
Yeah,
at
new loot
CitizenCon
sounds
going
good.
in. There's a new shopping app. We haven't showed that because the guys on Team Kian's team actually are working on it right now. We'll be showing that in ISC hopefully in about 5-6 weeks. When we go back to Team Kian for even more stuff that they're working on, they got a whole lot of stuff in 3.23 on that team.
Okay.
And then. Some economy stuff. I've been doing this a long time, and we haven't talked a whole lot about economy stuff. And
we need
rolling MMOs and stuff like that. So for the economy stuff,
we just need an economy.
We're actually
period.
going to take a quick break, and we're going to bring in 2 members of our economy team who have never been on video before. We've never actually put a showcase on the people who are down in the trenches doing the economy stuff. So we're going to do that in a minute. So we're going to throw it to a beautiful scene of Pyro 2. 4, I don't remember which one, while we shuffle some chairs around, and we'll be back to talk even
I mean,
more
I
stuff
haven't even heard about Quantum. Oh, is that Pyro? That's Purdy. He's Purdy. That has a really retro look, doesn't it? Well, you know what? I can fast forward this because I made the video. We'll fast forward, but that is Purdy. Yeah, I haven't even heard about Quantum.
I would not confirm or deny that.
In a long time.
So manufacturer is one tenet. What else is a factor?
The size of the ship and its focus. So the same way a tank is more expensive than a lorry, the same way we expect a combat ship to have better technology, better armor, better stats on average than a truck.
Okay, so if it sounds like, if I'm understanding you right correctly, in 3.23 there's going to be a massive change to the in-game cost, and I want to make sure that we're talking. This is a development thing. It's not a marketing thing before the friggin' Reddit thread.
The Legatus package isn't going up to 100 grand.
Going through and working the in-game economy and realigning the ships based on manufacturer, roll size.
That makes sense.
I did ask you if you could give us some examples. Now, these are not going to be final examples. Obviously, again, the changes won't happen for several weeks yet. But just to help us illustrate, to help us prepare for what kind of stuff you're talking about. Were you able to get some examples?
Yes,
for us? Okay.
I watch your show, so I see that you have a Pisces there.
No, yeah.
So the rescue one.
I love the
because
Pisces.
we want
Well, I
to
love
make
the
it,
Pisces medical.
more
C8.
affordable, and because myself, I see myself playing as a medic in the future. I made it a bit more affordable. So it's going to be in the range of $500,000 USC, alpha USC. And
so you're saying something like the Pisces might actually go down,
yes,
as far as the cost.
Yes. The Pisces rescue is going to be a lot more.
So prices are going to make more
than
comprehensive sense.
It was. I can give you the example of my favorite
between
ship.
manufacturer, role, and
is the Arrow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like the Arrow. It's going to be in the range of about $2 million per USC. It's a combat ship. It's high performance ship. So obviously, somebody that can drive that ship worked very hard to get that ship, and they can be proud of owning that ship.
So those seem like kind of lower level, entry level ships.
Yes.
Can we talk about something kind of mid range, like a Connie? Or
a Connie, it's a very good example because a lot of
I love the Connie.
Our players.
God, we waited 7 years just to be able to launch our Merlins from our Connie.
10 million now. Maybe going back into combat, something even larger. I really like the Hammerhead. Yeah, the Hammerhead. Is going to be about 45 to 50 million USC.
Okay.
It's a ship that.
I mean, this all makes sense.
Ship, so I can see players pulling their resources together to buy such a.
And I like that it's based on role and manufacturer.
You're using the words "it's going to be" and stuff like this. This is what we're working towards. This is what we're currently working towards. Of course, with feedback and testing and stuff, the numbers may change and whatnot. Of course, 323 is not the end all be all for anything. It's like obviously these things go in. We get player feedback. We do the testing at full scale, and then
it's only the first.
I love his marble freaking laptop.
Damn
it!
But this is all.
I want that, and I want the Pisces.
This is a conversation that's been waiting to happen for years and years. Like we've always. I don't think it's been a secret to anybody who's played Star Citizen that like I said, the economy has always just been kind of this. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're here. We're getting to it now, for lack of a better term. So Alpha 323 is that
guys.
Next
there's so much crap
course,
coming to 323.
It'll continue to be balanced, continue to be evolved. I'm going to ask you for like a,
but I mean, it really seems
so
like
we did a
this is legit.
We did a Pisces and an Arrow. We did a constellation. Let's go to the far end and just see if we can get some of that sticker shock out of the way. What are you thinking for something like an 890?
Ooh, I gotta hear this.
For example.
You like the nicer things.
I like these guys.
I'm just trying to work the sticker shock here. So Origin, fancy manufacturer, 890, super big on the size. What are you thinking?
There goes the space cow again. Right in front of the BMM.
Let's make a list. Do you want gold on the walls? Do you like the marbles in the bathrooms?
Gold countertops.
Give me the worst case scenario. What are we thinking? Worst case scenario.
No, we are talking about luxury. We are talking about Origin, a manufacturer that it's famous for putting so much care and so much quality in their ships, and I'm thinking in the range of 70 million.
Ooh, man. Okay.
Somebody that has an they can be proud of it.
I have to save those.
It's all right.
Are we
AUEC pennies.
Kidneys? Is that a thing?
Look at him. He's the FPS guy.
Not yet.
Is that coming in 323?
No.
We can balance the price on that.
But I've known JJ a long time. He's not going to dismiss the idea out of hand. Or maybe harvesting some organs.
Maybe we've got a
sideline and 9 tails.
Got a multi-tool.
That's what the multi-tool is for. All right, so obviously, these are the prices that we're currently thinking. This work is ongoing and will continue until Alpha 323 releases. Once it releases as part of Alpha 323, it will continue to be evaluated. Yep. It'll continue to solicit feedback, continue to look at analytics, all that good stuff, and make adjustments as necessary. Because that's what you do with a live service game. You make adjustments as necessary. Thank you so much for this. This was again. Like
every time they call Star Citizen an MMO, I cringe.
You were very You were very.
I mean, I know
you were-
technically
you-
it is,
Since
but-
the first time I ever met you, you're like, I want to get on there and start chatting with people about economy. So I'm glad we got a chance.
I want that feedback as soon as possible. That's the reason.
Yeah, these guys
That's
are
what
cool.
we
I like
to
these guys.
hear, Andre.
The economy team.
Guys, thank you so much for being on the show. Is there anything, JJ, anything more we want to say about 323? Let's go back through. Let's go back through the list.
that a
real quick
Polaris?
Before we're talking.
Is that a Polaris in the
now,
background?
Targeted for new.
Oh no, it's
for
just a
Alpha
chicken cup.
323, we're targeting new EVA.
Listen to this
new,
list.
Pie Piss Pit, whatever the. We gotta get better at
Pie
naming
Piss.
You know what, it's even better. There's 2 pies, Jared. We're only dealing with 1.
New default item actions, reloading, dynamic crosshair, scopes, distribution centers, master modes, precision targeting, turret and gimbal changes, visor and lens stuff, new looting screens, a new looting system rather, a new shopping app, the star map, character customizer, a whole bunch of things cargo, including the freight elevators and some more, the blockade runner mission stuff we talked about, big changes to Xenothreat, and these economy changes, and that's just the
Crazy.
stuff I'm willing
Crazy.
to share with you right now.
For any of you guys who are new to Star Citizen, like have come in the past 2 years, you have no idea. It's been over a decade we've been waiting for this kind of crap.
It's a lot to do.
I'm so jealous
to
of
do.
anybody
There's
who's
a lot.
a
But we're
new
in the
player
pro-
to Star
Yes,
Citizen.
we're all excited.
This
So
is
excited,
awesome.
building on the work that
Awesome.
you guys have been doing for Squadron 42 for the last
Yeah.
2 years.
Squadron 42,
the teams are working
probably
hard.
coming this year
It's moving
too.
Over. We've already got interviews in the can for ISC, for distribution centers and master modes and stuff like that. We're going to be talking to you about all that stuff
This is
like that.
extremely
So
exciting
lots of great
times
stuff coming. I hope
to be playing Star Citizen.
you're as excited.
No, Jared, we're more
Let me
excited.
change the way I want to say it. I've been doing, like I said, I've been doing this. I'm going on 10 years now. You've seen me here. You've seen me in LA. You've seen me in a variety of situations talking to you about this, that, or the other thing. You've seen me cautious. You've seen me with trepidation.
Yeah,
You've
see,
seen
he
me,
knows. He's been here for over a
hedge
decade too, so
my bets left and right.
He knows.
The last
He knows how
time
big
I went
this is. This is
full-throated into something.
big.
I ended up with a beard that was like this, and it wasn't good. I hope you can take from my own personal enthusiasm. I see the work that these guys are doing each and every day. I've been seeing the work they've been doing for the last 2 years, and just waiting for the time where this gets brought back over to the PU. We're here.
yeah.
This is going to be one.
feels like
heck
it.
of a
Oh my
year.
gosh.
The Squadron team comes back with the Star Citizen team, and it's nothing but blue skies.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
don't
gonna
say that.
now.
He's
I'm
gotten
not
in so
gonna
much
say
trouble in the
something.
past for
Whatever.
just
I'm
talking
getting caught
crap.
up in my own hype.
Let's make some magic happen.
It's going to be a magical year. Let's just say that.
Just all
I'm not
this
gonna say
hard
nothing.
work has culminated, and
hit
so
by a
now,
meteor when I
yeah,
walk
now to see a patch this big is just insane, insane. Just so excited, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. See you guys next time.